Grab your tea, grab your tissues, and maybe, just maybe, grab a paper bag to breathe into, because I am absolutely shaking right now. If you are a fan of Hallmark, a devoted hearty, or just someone who, rightfully, thinks Chris McNally is the absolute best thing to happen to television, you need to sit down. Seriously. Stop scrolling, pull up a chair, and let's talk. We just got news. Big news. The kind of news that makes you want to text your best friend in all caps at 2 a.m. We aren't just talking about a simple season renewal here. We are talking about a bombshell update regarding When Calls the Heart, Chris McNally's future as our beloved Lucas Bouchard, and a twist so massive it's going to rewrite the history of Hope Valley forever. Are you ready? Let's dive in. The shattering event. Why Season 13 will be like nothing before. First things first, we finally have a date. Mark your calendars for January 4, 2026. That is when Season 13 drops. But that's not the scary part. Here is what has the entire fandom spiraling. Kevin McGarry, our very own Nathan Bratt, dropped a teaser recently that has kept me up at night. He revealed that there is a specific event happening right at the beginning of Season 13 that is going to shatter Hope Valley. Shatter. He didn't say shake up. He didn't say surprise. He said shatter. Now, think about what this means for Chris McNally. His character, Lucas Bouchard, is currently the governor. He isn't just the saloon owner anymore. He is the man in charge. If something shatters the town and the surrounding area, that weight falls directly on Lucas's shoulders. We know Season 12 ended with Lucas facing political enemies, threats to his life, and the heavy burden of leadership. But this sounds different. Is it a natural disaster? A massive political scandal? A tragedy involving one of the main characters? Whatever it is, it sets off a journey that runs the entire season. And for Lucas, who has been trying so hard to do the right thing despite the snakes in the garden of politics, this could be his breaking point. We are about to see a side of Chris McNally's acting range that we have never seen before. We're moving from charming rogue to man on the edge, and honestly, I am here for the drama, but I am terrified for his character. The double renewal shock. Lucas Bouchard is here to stay. Okay, let's take a breath and get to the good news. No, the great news. For months, the rumor mill has been churning. You've seen the tweets. You've seen the clickbait YouTube videos. Is Chris McNally leaving? Is Lucas being written out? It makes sense why we were worried. When a character becomes governor and moves away from the main town set, it's usually a sign the actor is stepping back. Plus, Chris is a hot commodity. He's doing movies, he's talented, he's busy. It would have been so easy for Hallmark to say, and then Lucas moved to the capital and lived happily ever after. The end. But they didn't. Breaking news just dropped confirming that When Calls the Heart has been renewed not just for Season 13, but Season 14, coming in 2027 as well. And guess who is on the confirmed cast list for both seasons? Chris McNally. Let that sink in. We aren't just getting a cameo. We aren't getting a goodbye arc. We are locked in for years more of Lucas Bouchard. This is a massive commitment from Chris and a huge signal from Hallmark that Lucas's story is far from over. This is a victory for Team Lucas. It means the writers aren't done with him. It means that despite the heartbreak with Elizabeth, despite the political drama, Lucas has a purpose in Hope Valley that is distinct and vital. He isn't just the ex-fiancé. He is a pillar of the show. The twist no one saw coming, the return of a legend. If you thought the news couldn't get crazier, hold on. This impacts Chris directly because it changes the entire dynamic of the show's original family. It has been confirmed. Lori Loughlin is returning as Abigail Stanton in Season 14. I know, my jaw is on the floor too. Why does this matter for Chris McNally? Think about the history. Abigail was the heart of the town. She was the mayor. She was the one who welcomed everyone. Lucas came into town after she left. These two powerhouse characters, the former heart of the town, Abigail, and the current political power, Lucas, have never really had the chance to butt heads or join forces on screen in this capacity. With Abigail returning, the power dynamics of Hope Valley are going to shift seismically. Will she support Governor Bouchard? Will she challenge him? Will she be the ally Lucas desperately needs when the rest of the town is focused on their own lives? The acting potential here is off the charts. Seeing Chris McNally share the screen with Lori Loughlin is going to be a masterclass in Hallmark drama. It feels like the show is gearing up for its Avengers Endgame era, bringing back the big guns and raising the stakes higher than ever. What this means for Chris McNally fans. Look, I know being a Team Lucas fan hasn't always been easy lately. We watched him get his heart broken. We watched him get shot, literally. We watched him sacrifice his own happiness for the greater good over and over again. Sometimes it feels like the writers just love to torture our poor Lucas. But this news? This news is validation. It proves that Chris McNally is indispensable. You don't lock an actor down for 2 more years if you don't have a massive plan for them. Here is my prediction, and I want to hear yours in the comments. The shattering event in season 13 is going to strip Lucas of his fancy title or his wealth. It's going to force him to rebuild from nothing, just like he helped Hope Valley build up. And by the time season 14 rolls around, we are going to see a Lucas Bouchard who is grittier, stronger, and maybe, just maybe, ready for a new love story that actually puts him first. Can we please get a petition going for Let Lucas Be Happy 2026? I'll sign it first. Why we love him, and why we are so relieved. Let's be real for a second. The reason this news hits so hard is because of how Chris plays Lucas. He brought a complexity to Hallmark that we don't always see. He's mysterious but vulnerable. He's rich but humble. He looks at people with those expressive eyes, and you just feel what he's feeling. If he had left the show, if the rumors had been true, it would have left a hole in the series that no amount of cozy sweaters or town festivals could have filled. Lucas brings the edge. He brings the outside world into the bubble of Hope Valley. Without him, the show risks becoming too insular. Knowing he is staying gives us permission to get excited again. We don't have to watch season 13 with one eye closed, afraid he's going to announce he's leaving in every scene. We can just enjoy the ride. The final verdict, buckle up. So there you have it. Season 13 is coming Jan 4, 2026. A shattering event kicks it off. Season 14 is confirmed for 2027. Lori Loughlin is back. Chris McNally is not going anywhere. My heart is racing. I am terrified for the characters, but I am so happy for the cast. It feels like we are entering a golden age of When Calls the Heart.